Hi everyone, this is Kelly Giese, independent stamping demonstrator for Stampin' Up! And today we are going to make this beautiful card. This is what it looks like. We are using an online product today. This is the traditional paper that was put online on September 1st, and the number is 162355. It's beautiful, and what we did is we just cut out these Santas and we created a group of cards. So let me show you how we did that. So first we'll open up our packet here. This is a very simple card. It's really a fun card to make, and it's really quite easy. So I started with my base card. My base card originally was 11 by 4 1/4 and scored at 5 1/2, and then I cut off 3 inches off of one end. Okay, so that's how the measurements for the base of the card go. Everything else just fits on the inside of it. So let's see what else we have in our packet. We have the green, we have our Santa, we have a white piece for inside, we have some snowflakes for the outside and snowflakes for the underneath. So let's put this together. I'm going to start with some stamping because that makes it go quicker. And this is garden green, so I'm using a garden green ink. I am using a stamp from the Forever Forest. I'm using this stamp here. Just to do my inside piece and also do my envelope. I have my scrap of messy paper, and I get that because I like to go over the edges sometimes. So this one's going to be darker than one of my cards because my ink pad was really dry when I did the first card, and I've juiced it up since then. So now we get nice green, beautiful foliage there. Let's do our envelope, and I'm going to put it right across the back. I really like to do stuff to my envelopes. If you watched my videos before, you'll know that I do this almost every single time. And I'm just going to go off to the side on this. My stampy paper is just so the bottom one stays sort of neat. Not perfectly neat, but that's okay. Okay, so that's all the stamping that this one requires. It's pretty simple. I'm going to close this up now because otherwise I will be wearing the garden green. And then we all know that that's beautiful, but just really don't feel like wearing it today. So I've got my envelope, I've got my stamp pieces. We're now going to assemble. So this is vellum, and what I did is I took the snowflake sky, and I had cut a couple pieces of it, and I used the 3D embossing folder that's here, and this is what it looks like when you emboss on it. The embossed side is always going to be the side that's sticking up. The debossed, and you can certainly put it on that way too, depending upon how soft you want it to look. But we're going to use the embossed side up. Now what I will tell you is that when you do white vellum and put adhesive on here, it's going to show darker, and I'll show you that in a moment. So this is going to, I only want to put some adhesive right in this area. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to put about 3 good things about halfway up right in the middle. I really want it to be adhered pretty good. And now I'm going to put it on my card base, and it's approximately an 1/8 of an inch around. And here's what I mean. You're going to see where I put the adhesive. See how that darkens up? That doesn't look very nice. But no worry, we're going to cover that up. So let me mount my, my Santa. I love these Santas. They just, I have a Santa collection, and I love old-fashioned Santas, and these are just perfect. Now I did use the decal dies to cut them out in the paper, and I was able to get all of these Santas that are on this paper cut out. In this row this row, and this row. I did cut this row, the second and the fourth row. The Santas got cut in half. So basically I did a cutout here, a cutout here, a cutout here, cutout here, etc. So you could see that. So now that I've got this adhered, I am going to put some adhesive on the top of my Santa piece. Okay, and I am going to center this as best I can on this top piece here, and kind of make it equal to the bottom too. Okay, if you need to slide it over, you can. And then just press down. We've now covered up all of the beautiful adhesive on our vellum, and it still has a lot of texture, and people will go, how did they adhere that? I have no clue. So we're now going to put in our vellum for in here, and you can do it two ways. You can do it so that it looks like the snow is accumulating at the bottom, or that it is just continuing to snow and it's a continuation of the top piece. Okay, so again, the vellum's going to show through, so we're going to go and we're going to put it just in the middle, not too far down, not too far up, just approximately in the middle of this piece. I put more than I probably need on here, and again about 1/8 of an inch border, and you can see that, look at that, that's all in the middle. You can see where I've stuck this down. Now here's the fun part, at least it is for me. I use wet glue for this just because I want it to line up perfectly. So I am going to take some of the green glue. Some people call it green glue, somebody calls it Tombow. I just call it glue. I sometimes call it green glue. I can go over there. And I'm not going to adhere it down this way. I'm going to flip it up and match it up with my top piece. Hopefully I'm doing this so you can see it. I'm going to match it up best I can, and then I'm going to fold this on top of it like this and adhere it this way. The hope is that when I turn it over, it's hiding the piece underneath. This is where you're going to write, and this is the top portion of the card. Pretty good. If it's just a little bit off because it is glue, you can just slightly zhuzh it, and you should be good. So that one I zhuzhed. So this is what we have. We have the red Santa. We have the Santa with the wreath. And then we have the Santa here. I'll put him right on top this way. With the tree and the bag of presents. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a lot of fun to make these cards, and this is really just showing how the designer series paper can really pretty much do your card. You can write whatever you want in this. It could be Happy St. Nicholas Day for December 6th, or it could be a Merry Christmas, or it could be Good Yule, because like in this situation here, a Yule usually is all about the evergreens, so you have a lot you can do with it, or it can just be a hey, how are you card. So thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you viewing my videos, and I hope you enjoy making the card. Bye bye.